So all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was going to do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns. Conor McGregor set to fight the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, the Notorious Conor McGregor.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go, round one, superstar versus superstar. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. We saw Khabib strike a little bit, even knock Conor down in that first meeting. How does he approach Act 2?
That all came from the wrestling. Because he was able to secure takedowns early, it made Conor drop his hands, which opened up that beautiful overhand right. Khabib needs to mix everything in if he's going to find the same level of striking success as he did in fight one.
So there it is, as he expected, the takedown defense would be there. The kickboxer able to thwart that first offering by the wrestler in round one.
Fights come down to moments, J.A., and that's a big moment for the kickboxer. Just understanding that he can stop a takedown from a wrestler of this caliber. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, he didn't see that one coming. Beautiful combination up top. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands off.
Early action here in round one, and a nice front kick there by the kickboxer. That seemed to back the wrestler up a little bit.
Yeah, and that reaction tells me that the kickboxer needs to do it again, because it seems as though the wrestler is now going to accept fighting at this range, and that will allow for him to land more and more of these beautiful kicks.
Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
He does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights. Oh, nice. Nice takedown.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Nurmagomedov.
Great shot from the top position.
North-south position now. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the beautiful defensive skills on display.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Oh, the takedown attempt starting to pile up. Here's another one. Unable to secure it. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Now some separation. McGregor advances and lands flush with the left hand.
Lands that left hand. He's always looking to land that strike, and he does it again in this big spot.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. And look at
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
that is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Final seconds here of round one. Big shot on the feet. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down just before the horn, so he'll walk back to his corner here. We'll see if they can get him physically, mentally back into the fight. What a moment at the end of that round.
Not a big deal. We've been knocked down before. It's all okay. Get back up.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Round two now is upon us. Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an Attaboy. Like he hits people and they fall down. and he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking back to him and Eddie Alvarez. Every time you hit him, he just knocked him out of his shoe. Conor McGregor's left hand is as good of a single strike as there is in the UFC.
Yeah, he needs to register that. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Just missed with the straight left hand.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Khabib's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. Big double leg, level change.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, and he's out! All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ.
Oh! And there's a takedown attempt. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous round. Under 3 minutes now to go here in round 2.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean.
Oh, you could feel the reverberations here at the broadcast booth as he slams him down there with conviction.
You should see that. The moment those two big boys hit the mat, John Payton flying. It was amazing. Where's that working man, Ken?
Yeah, we need that working man right now. This table is a mess.
Another takedown land.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Worked hard for that single leg takedown. No good. And there's the single. McGregor gets back up again. Nicely done. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, just like we saw in the previous round, the takedown is there at will. He actually wanted a side wager with you on over 10 takedowns tonight. You wouldn't take them.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Conor McGregor gets back up. Right hook to the head. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. 20 seconds to go, round 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Beautiful cut. Oh, saved by the bell, the round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. And that one certainly found the target.
Oh, it landed. He hurt him.
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Oh, he might get finished here.
Oh, landed some big shots, too. Big land.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Spinning back fist. Nurmagomedov's eyes closing up now. Not good for him. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Fighters separate from the clinch. Oh, that body kick couldn't felt good.
Leg kick. Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. The number's 122 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor, and landing at a 49% clip tonight thus far against Khabib Nurmagomedov. He lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympians have likely to see.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Rips the body there. Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked out.
Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
So holding on to him.
He's put him to sleep.
You need to fight back.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
McGregor's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Nurmagomedov. One minute to go in the round.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Nurmagomedov. Immediately gets the underhook. Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends. You know, he spoke to us about this earlier in the week, how he was going to eat this guy up from bottom to top. He was going to go in reverse. That is exactly what he has done.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
So both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position.
Well, at this point, he is black and blue all over, high-level damage, and I wouldn't be surprised, actually, even though it's body damage, to see the ref calling the double.
It's almost over. John, this fight's almost over. At any point now, they can stop it. The doctor steps into the octagon, I believe this fight's going to be called off.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Let the bodies hit the floor. What a round. Multiple knockdowns. Amazing to think he didn't get him out of there, but he came pretty damn close.
Oh, definitely let the bodies hit the floor. There was one guy's body hit the floor over and over and over again, so he showed tremendous toughness. But for his opponent, he has to be seeing stars in his eyes because he understands with this type of performance, he puts Dana White on notice. He puts Sean Shelby on notice. He puts the fans on notice. Everybody's excited about him because they know we have an exciting knockout finisher right in the midst of our presence.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Oh, McGregor's in his guard here.
He passes to half.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. That is it!
Oh, my God!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon.